Hello and welcome to TECM B40. This is Technical Mathematics for Careers. My name is Dr. David Gago, and I'm going to be your professor for this term. I'm just going to kind of give you an insight to how this class works. Just a reminder that this is a 12-week class. It's much shorter than our typical semester classes, so you will have to work pretty quickly. So please don't fall behind because it can make it tough to get caught back up. When you come to the page on Canvas, what you're going to see is a calendar. This is the 12-week calendar for this class, just to kind of give you an idea of how many assignments that you have to do each week. Some weeks will have a lot more. Some weeks may not have as many. You will have a midterm and a final, but you need to make sure that you are staying on top of things. I am still working on updating the entire list of the assignments for the course. So I've got the first 2 weeks ready to go, but I may update some more as we go through it. You'll notice here that for the most part, all assignments are due on Mondays. Okay, so that gives you pretty much a full week to get things done. Although if you want to work faster, that's more than fine. I will be updating the lists of assignments as well as updating Canvas and making sure everything's in there as we go through it each week. I'll try to get those done early so that way if anybody wants to get ahead because you've got other classes, I will do my best. But most likely it'll be like a Saturday or Sunday before the next week starts that I'll have all the videos as well as all the stuff going on for that class. Okay, so a few things that we have going on. You need to make sure you are getting to My Open Math. So in this case, I'm going to pull up this announcement right here for you guys to see. The My Open Math account information. So you go to myopenmath.com. You're going to create a free student account. And to enroll in our class that gives you the grades for this class, you have to put in this course ID 248172 and then the enrollment key 52267. Make sure that you type that in correctly. If you don't, you won't be in the class and you won't be able to access the assignments that you need to do. So very, very important that you get that done as soon as you can so you can start looking at it and kind of getting used to the format of this. Now, myopenmath.com is where you're going to get majority of your grades. Okay, everything's going to be done online through that. So please make sure that you have a laptop or a computer that you can use. I cannot guarantee a tablet is going to work very well with it. It may, or even a Chromebook. So if you can make sure you have a laptop or a computer to work on, that's going to be important. Let me kind of show you what My Open Math looks like. So in this case, My Open Math is going to have a number of things to show you here. I'm looking at it. I'll actually put it as a student view so that way you guys can see it. But what you're going to see here is that there's going to be some opportunities for you to start working. Now, normally this is a 16-week course. Okay, so I know it says all the way through week 16, all the way here at the bottom, but we're only going to go 12 weeks, so there might be some weeks in this course that you might have to access early because they're not. If this is designed for 16, we're going in a short period of time. But starting right here at week 1, once you get in, make sure you complete this introduction right here, okay, to My Open Math. Make sure you look at the learning outcomes. And then for this week, what you're going to do is you're going to do lesson 1.1 and homework 1.1. Now, we'll go into Canvas to show you what this looks like. But in the lessons on Canvas, I'm creating videos to go through the same lesson that you're going to go here to help you learn the material. I recommend that if you're able to watch the video and look at My Open Math at the same time, kind of like a split screen format, that way you can follow along and answer those questions as best you can with me as your resource. Now, when it comes to the homework, you're kind of on your own on that one. You have to make sure that you understand from the lesson what is going on. Okay, so please, please, please make sure that you are set up on myopenmath.com and that you start working on the lessons and everything. Now, the lessons, I believe, and I think even the homework, you can do multiple times to gain the points that you need. Okay, so that doesn't mean like if you didn't do it right the first time, I think you can go back in and I'll check and make sure that you can redo it to get the full points. And what I'm going to do in order to update your grades in Canvas, what I'm going to do is make sure that I transfer the points from this program into Canvas. So there won't be a lot of things that you have to submit on Canvas. There'll be a few, and I'll show you what those look like in just a second. But I will tell you that you will have to do your stuff on MyOpenMath for the majority of your credit. Okay? So kind of going back into this right here, I'm going to go into the home. Okay, again, this will be the list of assignments. Make sure that you're following along with that list of assignments. Biggest thing is to go into the modules. Let me see, does it allow me to? Okay, so let me go into the modules just to kind of give you an idea of what we're looking at. So you're going to start here with the week 1 orientation module, definitely going through it so that you understand kind of the expectations for the course, what you're going to be doing, and just being in general prepared for it. Okay. Now, part of the welcome to the course is going to give you the resources for success about the course. And I believe in one of those, you can even have the textbook where you can look at it online, which would be like a PDF file that you could download so you could see exactly what I'm going to give you in the lessons and what's going to show up on myopenmath.com. So ideally, you'll be prepared for any homework or any tests that you have. Few things that you will have to complete in Canvas. Make sure you do this first discussion, introductions, and then do the syllabus quiz, which means you should read the syllabus. Okay, I'll show you that in just a little bit. Then you have your introduction to MyOpenMath, which is the same thing as the introduction on MyOpenMath. So once you do that there, and again, let's see if I can open that back up again. This introduction right here, if you do this, it'll show up on my end as an instructor there on MyOpenMath, and what I will do is I will enter the points in back in Canvas. Okay, so you don't have to do anything here. Same thing with the lesson. You're going to do it on MyOpenMath, and then I will take care of putting the points in for the lesson, and the same thing with the homework. Okay, now to give you an idea what the lesson is going to be, just to start. You'll have a link to go to MyOpenMath. Make sure that you have your information saved so you can log in quickly. This lesson that I've created for you is the same exact thing that you're going to see on MyOpenMath. So it's designed to help you understand what is expected on there. Okay. We even have like a little video for tips for that in case you want to look at something a little bit shorter. But if you follow along with the video as well as on MyOpenMath, you should be able to get at least the lesson done, and that should hopefully help you do the homework. Okay, but again, you're not submitting anything on Canvas. You're only submitting on MyOpenMath, and then I go through and I update your grades. Okay, so that's a really important thing. Coming back to the home page, you'll notice here, starting in week 2, we do have Excel assignments. Those are a few things that will be done on Canvas. You will need to make sure that you have Microsoft Excel loaded up on your computer or as part of like Microsoft 360 where you can access it anywhere. Okay, but you will need to be able to use Excel for a few assignments in the class. I think it's like, if I remember correctly, definitely week 2, week 3, week 7, week 10, and week 12. You will definitely need Excel. I'll update that as we go through this each week. So please make sure you do so. Okay. You'll also notice that there are some quizzes here. Okay. Make sure that each time you have a quiz that you do complete it by that deadline, so that way you get the full points for that as well as the assignments. So you can see that there's going to be quite a bit of work each week. So make sure you pace yourself. Okay. Now, if you have any questions about anything, let me pull up my syllabus. I don't know if it's going to show up on this. On there, but actually I can do it here, I believe. I just want to make sure I do this right. There we go. Yes, it's going to show up. Just so you know, I can be reached by email, david.gago@bakersfieldcollege.edu. We're not meeting as a class at all. Everything's online. It's asynchronous. However, if you do need to meet with me, just let me know, email me, and what I'll try to do is create a Zoom link to where we could meet if we had to. So if you're running into any issues, tech issues, logging in, even some of the stuff on the homework, please do not hesitate to email me, but do remember, probably going to be a 24-hour turnaround before I can respond. Depends on what time you email me and what time I'm able to check it and do that. Make sure you have yourself a scientific calculator, because this is a math course and you're going to be using it. Make sure you have some paper, binder, or something like that to where you can write down notes. Pencils, pens, and highlighters, I recommend. Mostly pencils and highlighters. But you will need access to a computer or laptop. And again, you need Microsoft Office / Excel, and you'll need the internet. Okay? So very, very important things. Just know that first day of class is tomorrow. You might be watching this tomorrow on the 16th. I'm making it on the 15th. November 11th is Veterans Day. We do have a Thanksgiving break, although we're still going to have assignments those first couple days before. And then December 9th through 13th is when you complete your final exam for this class. Just as long as you get it done by the deadline, that's the big thing. Okay? So make sure you read through this. Again, you're going to have prep, lessons, and homework in My Open Math. You'll have 7 quizzes. You'll have 1 midterm and 1 final exam. That's also through My Open Math. If you notice, it's open, so make sure you take good notes so that can help you with the midterms, finals, and quizzes. Okay? Please make sure you don't fall behind. If you fall behind, it may make it tough for you to get caught back up. Talk to me if you're running into any issues. I definitely want to make sure to help you out as much as possible. Okay? If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me. I'm here to help you out. I'm here to facilitate and make sure that you understand this and pass this class. But make sure you are staying on top of things. Again, falling behind will make it tough since this is a math class, but you're also doing this for the most part on your own. Again, if you need to contact me, email me, and then I'll reach out to you and help you with anything you need.